All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Sportport. So today we're going to go over a few things. I just haven't been able to make the videos lately, but we're going to go over these are the picks that we made Thursday. We're going to go over our Sunday game picks, our safety net picks, and our player props all today. So it'll be a little bit longer of a video, but it should be fun. So let's just go over this really quick. We went 3-2. So, not great, not bad. We went positive. So, okay. But then the safety net we did miss, which really, really sucks. That is the main thing we don't want to miss here. That is what we try and do the best at. But the Falcons lost, and they lost pretty bad. They look terrible out there. So it is what it is. I did say on a TikTok to just go with kind of, passing unders, receiving unders, and rushing overs. That didn't super work out. But, as we can see here, PJ Walker went under, DJ Moore went under, and Drake London went under. So those were the three. And then Marcus Mariota obviously went over, and Cordell Patterson went way under. So that was not very good. Falcons lost by a lot. Wasn't the most exciting game to watch. I don't think anybody expected it to be, but it definitely did not turn out how I thought it would with the rain and that. And then I just thought the Falcons would be a better running team, but D'Onta Foreman is putting the team on his back. So that's what happened there. 3-2, lost to safety net. But next, here's our full slate. So we are 32-10 all time. That is including that Falcons versus Panthers game where we picked the Falcons and the Panthers won, so that's a loss. But we are 32-10, which I would say is pretty good. Over 75%, I will definitely take that. So last week we almost had a perfect week. We missed 2 games. We missed the Saints game, and I believe it was the Buccaneers game. I'm not 100% sure, but we did miss 2 games last week. Almost perfect. Very close. Or no, it was the Bills game because the Bills lost to the Jets somehow. But yeah, so it was those 2 that we missed. Hopefully this week we can, keep doing well. Starting off bad with the Falcons game, but I'm sure we'll be just fine. Start off with the Seahawks versus the Buccaneers. I just think the Seahawks are the better team. The Buccaneers are favored to win, which is surprising to me. But yeah, Seahawks to me are just the better team here. I think, they'll be able to get it done in the air. They'll be able to get it done on the ground. The Tampa Bay defense is pretty good against the run, but Kenneth Walker is very explosive. I feel like he's going to get enough carries to put up a good stat line, so I'm not too worried about him there. I think the Seahawks win. Then we got the Broncos versus the Titans. Broncos coming off a bye week. It's very easy to bet against the Titans passing game. It's very hard to do it against their running game. Obviously, Derrick Henry is an amazing, amazing running back. The Titans would have lost 100 more games since they've had him if they didn't have him. But they do. That's what makes it hard to bet against them. But I do like the Broncos here coming out of the bye week. Hopefully they're a little better. We'll see exactly what happens, but I do think that they pull this one out just because their defense is very good. They get a pick or 2. They're maybe able to turn it into a touchdown. They're really going to rely on that defense, but I think they'll hold it down. Then we got the Browns versus the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are just going to win. Obviously, Nick Chubb's very good. I've liked Amari Cooper for a while. Jacoby Brissett has been doing just fine. But the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, they have Bradley Chubb now. I think that they're going to be just fine. I think that they're going to hold it down. I think that they are going to win, and I think they're going to do it by a little bit. I'm not too worried about that game. Then we got the Saints Steelers. I picked the Steelers. Coming off a bye. They obviously weren't great before that. I don't think they're going to be great now, but Saints didn't look good. TJ Watt is coming back for the Steelers. That's the biggest reason. If TJ Watt is not in this game, I pick the Saints to win, but TJ Watt is coming back. He's going to go out there. He's going to get a sack or 2. He's going to stop some runs. That is the deciding factor in this game, in my opinion. And with him back, the whole defense is better. So, got the Steelers there. And we got Lions versus the Bears. I'm picking the Bears to win. Bears have Justin Fields, David Montgomery, and Khalil Herbert. They should just run a lot. The Lions offense hasn't looked like what it was in the beginning of the season. And with with TJ Hawkinson gone, I don't see that happening again. So I don't really like the Lions anymore. The Bears, they should be able to run it all over the worst rushing defense in the NFL. Not worried at all. Hoping David Montgomery has a good game for my fantasy, but we'll see exactly what happens there. I feel like Justin Fields is going to have so many rushing yards. Then we got the Vikings-Bills. I'm picking the Vikings. Josh Allen is questionable. I don't think he should play. Put Case Keenum out there. Don't risk your franchise on a game one weekend, you know? I do like the Vikings. Even if Josh Allen is in, he's going to be so limited. They're probably not going to want him to take huge, deep shots downfield or want him to, run the ball, risking just getting hit in general, right? So I see Case Keenum going out there. It's just going to be his first game out there. A team with their starting quarterback in should be the one to win. So obviously it's a revenge game for Case Keenum and Stephon Diggs, but I do see the Vikings pulling this one out. Then we got Texans-Giants. I'm actually picking the Texans here, which I did not mean to do at all. That it was just definitely a misclick. It's definitely the Giants there. Texans are really, really bad. So who knows if Brandon Cooks even wants to play anymore. But yeah, the Giants should be able to go out there and beat them. That was just a misclick. Definitely picking the Giants there. Saquon, Daniel Jones, Wan'Dale Robinson. I feel like they'll fare just fine. I feel like the defense will be able to stop Davis Mills. The only problem they're going to have is Dameon Pierce. But yeah, definitely the Giants in that one. And we got the Colts versus the Raiders. I'm picking the Colts there. That's definitely the riskiest pick of the week, but the Raiders have just been so bad, and I feel like this is going to be a nail in the coffin week for them. I feel like going out there, losing to Sam Ehlinger and Jeff Saturday, it would be an absolute nail in the coffin for them. They probably aren't making playoffs anyway, but this would be huge. Like, Josh McDaniels is in big trouble, So I am picking the Colts there. I should have Jonathan Taylor back. It will be very interesting to see. But I think the Colts come out with it. Then we got the Cowboys versus the Packers. Picking the Cowboys there. Packers, I'm going to go against them all the time pretty much. Cowboys should win this game. They should win it with some ease. Their defense is great. Aaron Rodgers has no weapons. They're not going to be able to run it on them and keep up in the game. So I'm not too worried about that one at all. Then we got Cardinals-Rams. I'm picking the Rams. Kyler Murray's questionable. They just haven't looked great at all. I picked the Seahawks over them last week, and I was right. And, I'm picking the Rams over them now just because, Cooper Kupp's going to be out there. They're going to get some touchdowns. I don't know if the same can be said for Cardinals exactly. Then we got Chargers versus the 49ers. That one I am very excited for. But the 49ers are going to crush them. They're just, they have their receivers. They have a healthy team. They're coming off the bye. They're going to have more of their defense back. Chargers should get absolutely destroyed here. So I'm not too worried about that at all. And then Commanders versus Eagles. Definitely picking the Eagles there. That's the Monday night game, but still just wanted to put it on here so we can have them all together. Eagles, undefeated. I don't see why they should lose to the Commanders at all, so I'm not too concerned about that one. But yeah, definitely the Eagles there. So that is just our picking who's going to win and who's going to lose. 32-10 so far. We'll see what happens after this weekend. Here's a safety net. So this is the main thing we do here. I'm pretty excited about it. So 18-7, that's including the Falcons one. So 18-7 all time is pretty good. Now we got the Seahawks, Bears, Dolphins, and 49ers. So we got the Seahawks plus 7.5. I think they're going to win this game against the Buccaneers. So plus 7.5 is very nice, minus 280. Bears money line, I think they're going to win. So, I put it in the normal game picks, minus 152. I definitely like that one. Dolphins money line, minus 174. I like that one a lot. Had them picked to win, so of course I'm going to put them here if I'm that confident in it. And then 49ers money line, like I said, I think they are going to obliterate the Chargers. So obviously minus 300 is a lot, But, you put all four of these together, it's plus 372. I never recommend that. It is definitely a pick two, go with those. Put 49ers and Bears together. Dolphins and Bears together. Whatever you want to do, right? You want to go, least risk, odds-wise, is Seahawks, 49ers, right? Won't be the most money, but it's, the safest pick out of all of them odds-wise. So these are the four we like so far. 18-7, just under 75%. But, that just happened with the Falcons game. We got 4 this weekend, so I'm very excited about that. I feel like we'll do just fine here, but you never know. So there's a safety net. Not a ton to talk about. Seahawks, I just think are going to straight up beat the Buccaneers. So plus 7.5, buying those points. I like it a lot. Obviously, on all the other ones, you're also buying points, especially with the 49ers, you're buying a few. But yeah, that's what I like there. Next, we got our player props. So I just didn't do good last week. I think I'm a little too hard on myself, but if the picks don't hit, the picks don't hit. But I will kind of, I can go 3-2 and I'll be like, I did bad. When really, I went positive. That's what you're looking for. So it's not terrible, but did put fade me just because I feel like I haven't been doing that good lately. So we got Noah Fant over 27.5. He had like 90 yards last week. I don't think he's going to do that again, but I feel like he's getting more integrated with this offense. I think he's going to be a bigger weapon for them. I feel like Geno Smith kind of likes him. He's going to get his targets. He's going to get some yards. Then we got Evan Engram. He's been getting some good games recently. Trevor Lawrence throws it to him. He'll throw it to him decently deep. So 37.5, I'm not too worried about that one either. Donovan Peoples-Jones, over 48.5. He's been looking good lately. Like, I like Amari Cooper a lot, but Peoples-Jones has been playing pretty good too. Jacoby Brissett's been getting the ball to him. They're catching it. They're taking it down the field. So I'm not too worried about that. Then we got Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill just every week goes crazy. He's, having a historic season pretty much. So 95.5 receiving yards is a lot. But when you're having a historic season, bet on a stud who has been doing this. They just obviously, they can't put it at 110 because a lot of people take the under on that. And, he goes for 102, and that's a big loss for them. So I do like the 95.5 receiving yards prop. Then we got Justin Fields over 59.5 rushing yards. As I said, I think they're just going to run a lot on them. If anybody's locked up, I don't think Justin Fields is going to be worried about taking that ball out of the pocket and scrambling with it, especially after he had a literally historic game last weekend. So literally the most rushing yards by a QB in any game ever he had last weekend, and now he's going against the worst rushing defense in the NFL. I'm not too worried about that one at all. So I like that one a lot. And then, yeah, there's nothing else really. That was just the little other video idea I had, but that's about it. You're able to go through at any point in the video, find the stuff out, go to the TikTok, see the stuff there. It's all going to be there. But this is what I like. I like these a lot. So thanks to anybody who stopped by. Hopefully we can kind of redeem ourselves on the safety net after that Thursday night game. I'm sure we will. That's what we've been doing. So as I said, thanks to everybody who stops by. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys tomorrow.